What's up YouTube? This is FJ55 Iron Pig. Thanks for clicking on my video to watch. I do appreciate that. Hey, doing a review today. No, it's not on bananas, green apples, or cheddar cheese. After watching many videos and looking at Cold Steel's own review of their own knives, I decided to go ahead and get one of their knives. I've had them in the past, but I've never had one of these types. If you're familiar with the Spike series, I got myself a Spike. And it's not the normal one. It's the one that, in my personal view and a few other people's, is the better choice to have. That is the Scimitar. If you don't know what a scimitar is, it's from like Persia, Middle East basically, and they used to use this to hack off people's limbs. Not this one in particular, this is just a little pocket knife style one. You get a nice secure sheath, has a lot of attachment points. I put some paracord on there already last night. I just picked it up yesterday. Take a look at it. It's a pretty wicked blade, to be honest with you. If you're not careful, you're gonna just jack yourself up. It does have jimping right there on both sides, not on the bridge, but on each side. They're kind of functional if you get your thumb off to the side. Out of the box, it's pretty darn sharp, shaveable sharp. I found out I shaved some fur off of there. Don't know if you can see that. A little spot, not much. Up here on the spine, there's a cut down edge. It's not sharp, otherwise I wouldn't be doing that. The point is pretty darn wicked. I'm gonna grab some cardboard so you can get a better shot of that point is pretty mean, to be sure. It will go through just about anything. This review isn't about, oh, my knife can stab someone, it can go so far into there it can break their spine. No. This knife is strong enough, yeah, it's wicked enough. In a self-defense only situation that I recommend, yeah, it'd get the job done. You also got a little ball bearing pommel so you can crack someone on a pressure point on their temple if you had to. But I'm going to be honest. Most of my knives, yeah, I've had them for years. I've never had to use them in a knife fight, and I hope I never do. If you see my other videos, you know I like to cook. When I saw this and the great belly on it, as well as the very nice handle, it grips the hand perfectly. It's a cord wrap. Not that great. You can see a little gap right there. Not the best job by Cold Steel. But the knife itself is only about $35. I didn't order offline because I didn't want to wait for it. I was impatient when I saw it. Decided to go ahead and buy it. I decided to go ahead and do that. So let's get to a little more here. The Scimitar sheath is a nice sheath. Kydex basically. It doesn't come with anything but a little ball and chain stainless steel black necklace thing. I don't use that as a neck knife. I personally don't feel comfortable doing that. Never have. That's my own personal opinion. I weaved it through, then I crossed in the X shape. So I can pass my belt through this way, or I can also pass it that way. Either way will work. So you can carry up or down, or to the side. And the sheath is actually made very well. It does have some great retention on it. Even like so. It doesn't come out readily. You have to kind of pull on it or use your index finger and kind of spread these lips apart. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, let's do some cutting tasks. Obviously, I'm going to use it mostly for cutting veggies and stuff, and just because it's cool. Maybe mess around with it for different ways to put it on my person. Stabbing? Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a sharp point. Just about any knife is going to stab. This one just happens to be effortless. So let's cut open an apple here real quick. And to be honest with you, I have not cut anything with this yet. This is the first time using it. Let's take that sticker off of there. Set that core off to the side. Pretty darn tasty. So obviously this is probably not its intended use from Cold Steel, but it functions perfectly in this role. If any of you are aspiring cooks, or you just want to be decent at home, do the pinch hold on any knife you have. You can even pinch it up here. This one has a nice little chunk of steel, so I hold it there. Don't ever put your finger on top of the blade. It'll actually make it wobble like this, and it's dangerous. Always keep your fingers tucked in So if you have to, it rides on the knuckles. In worst case, you just shave all the skin off instead of the tips of your fingers. Kind of off topic in a way. So these apples are just some green apples. If you don't know, they're kind of sour, but they're also kind of sweet at the same time. Really good. Most people like them. So yeah, that worked really good with apples. Pretty much no resistance at all. Now I'm not going to use this as my chef's knife, if you will, because it's just not big enough. The handle's not big enough. I get uncomfortable after a while. General task, like a camping knife, this would be a bitchin' camping knife. Let's test it out on a banana. Dang. Cut right through that stem, no problem at all. So you can do it like the American way, where you pop off the stem, but I kind of cut it off. Or you can do it the way the rest of the world does. Start from the bottom. And it's also the way monkeys do it too. And peel it. Thusly. It's kind of turning into a cooking video, sorry. Banana, yeah, obviously it's super soft. No problem at all, even cutting through the skin. Immediate effect. So that works good. Yeah, leave the skin on that, so they don't go rolling around everywhere. Let's see about cheese. If any of you have ever cut the cheese, there's a pause for a giggle there. If you ever cut the cheese with a flat knife like this, it's not as easy as one that has scallops or cutouts in it, because it creates more drag on a knife like this. It's just a plain flat edge. But let's see. Actually, that's pretty dang easy. Kind of impressed. I'm kind of liking this knife. Maybe I'll just go in my cooking drawer. It'll be my defensive kitchen knife. So yeah, that's super cheesy easy. Nothing wrong with that at all. By the way, I'm making a little snack for myself too. This isn't all going to waste. Some other things you might use it for. How about cardboard? Does it stab through cardboard? Yeah, your finger just about does. So yeah, that stabs through pretty good. Does it slice through cardboard? Let's find out. Not the easiest slicer in the world, but it worked pretty darn good. And it could use a touch-up, actually. I mean, it's razor sharp, but not perfectly sharp. How about duct tape? In other words, what I have, Gorilla Tape. If you don't know what Gorilla Tape is, go to Home Depot or Lowe's, or even Ace, I believe, has it, or True Value Hardware. Gorilla Tape, much stronger. Man, duct tape. It's some serious stuff. How'd that cut turn out? Yeah, pretty good. Except for my finger twisted a little bit, so the cut's not perfect. But it looks pretty darn good. You know, this is just a cheesy little video on the Cold Steel Spike series Scimitar. The reason why this is such a good knife is the belly and the way it's shaped. It curves upward. This would be a vicious slicer. Check out Cold Steel's videos on it. They take some pork loin and they stuff it inside some Levi's and then in a leather jacket sleeve. Dude takes one swipe and whoop, almost cuts through the entire thing. It's about 4.5 inches long, don't remember. It's stainless steel, nice and durable. Check them out. I think they're worth it. Thanks for watching. And if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. Rate me. Go ahead and leave some comments. Thanks for watching.